This is a tale of a nation steeped in tradition and ancient culture that embraced an ideology that forever changed the course of its destiny. Today we are going to explore China's transition to communism and how the determination of the people of China collapsed an empire that stood for 2 millennia. From the Opium Wars to the formation of the People's Republic of China, this journey is filled with many twists and turns. Stay tuned till the end as we unlock the secrets of China's remarkable evolution. To understand China's journey towards communism, we must first step back in time to the era of the Qing Dynasty, a time when emperors ruled with absolute power. The Qing Dynasty, which began in the 17th century, was a grand empire that spanned over 2 centuries. Its legacy was marked by astounding achievements, and its rulers often appeared as divine figures. Yet, the Qing Dynasty was a giant with feet of clay, a once mighty empire that had begun to show signs of wear and tear. Several key factors played a crucial role in the empire's decline. Beginning of the downfall, the Opium Wars first. There were the Opium Wars, where foreign powers forced the empire to open its doors to the opium trade. This devastating conflict not only crippled China's economy, but also left a lasting scar on its national identity. The Opium Wars, which occurred in the mid-19th century, were a pair of conflicts between China and Western powers, primarily the British Empire, over issues related to trade, diplomacy, and national sovereignty. The First Opium War started in 1839 and ended in 1842, with the Treaty of Nanking forcing China to make significant concessions, including ceding Hong Kong to the British and opening several treaty ports for trade. The Second Opium War from 1856 to 1860 saw Britain, France, the United States, and Russia join forces against China. The war ended with the signing of the Treaty of Tientsin, 1856, and the Convention of Peking, 1860, which further expanded privileges and trading rights to the Western powers in China. The Opium Wars highlighted the technological disparity between China and Western powers and exposed the Qing dynasty's weaknesses and corruption. The Taiping Rebellion. Amidst the Opium Wars, the Taiping Rebellion was another blow that weakened the roots of the Qing dynasty. The Taiping Rebellion, which raged from 1850 to 1864, was one of the most devastating and far-reaching conflicts in Chinese history. It was a massive, quasi-religious, and socio-political uprising led by a charismatic figure named Hong Xiuquan. Hong believed himself to be the younger brother of Jesus Christ and sought to establish the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom, a utopian society with radical religious and social reforms. The rebellion was sparked by a combination of factors, including social unrest, economic hardships, and the discontentment of the lower classes during the reign of the Qing dynasty. Hong Xiuquan's ideology had mixed elements of Christianity, Chinese folk religion, and his own beliefs, resulting in a vision of a just and equal society. The Taiping forces fought a series of campaigns against the Qing dynasty, capturing territory and waging battles. Their military campaigns were characterized by innovative strategies and tactics, which posed a significant challenge to the Qing government. The Taiping Rebellion ended in 1864 when Qing dynasty forces, aided by internal divisions within the Taiping leadership, managed to capture and retake Nanjing. Hong Xiuquan died, and the rebellion gradually collapsed. With this, the forces that would drive China towards communism began to stir. The Intellectual Awakening. This intellectual awakening, a fervent stirring of minds and hearts, set the stage for a revolution that would shake the nation to its core. A wave of curiosity swept across China as scholars and thinkers began to explore ideas beyond the confines of traditional Chinese thought. They delved into the works of Western philosophers and political thinkers, igniting a flame of enlightenment. It was against this backdrop of emerging intellectualism that the Boxer Rebellion, an uprising steeped in mysticism and martial arts, played a crucial role. The Boxers, or Yehetuan, viewed themselves as defenders of China's culture and sought to expel foreign influences. The Boxer Rebellion, though ultimately suppressed, had a lasting impact on China's anti-imperialist sentiments. The struggle against foreign powers was far from over. Then came the May 4th movement, a pivotal moment in China's modern history. It marked a turning point, as a new generation of Chinese intellectuals and students passionately called for a new China, free from the shackles of foreign dominance, marking the end of the Qing Dynasty. The rise of nationalism. The winds of change were sweeping across China, and the downfall of the Qing Dynasty marked the end of an era. It was a time of uncertainty and great hope, as a new era began with the fall of the last emperor. The Republic of China emerged as a beacon of change, and for the first time in millennia, China was declared a republic. The imperial system was abolished, and a democratic government was envisioned. Leading this transformation was the charismatic and influential Sun Yat-sen, a figure whose vision for a modern and united China would resonate deeply. He founded the Guomindang, or the Nationalist Party, which aimed to unite the nation against foreign imperialism and internal strife. However, the road to change was far from smooth. China entered a chaotic and turbulent period known as the Warlord Era. Regions were controlled by various warlords, each vying for power and dominance, leading to a fractured nation. The struggle for control created a climate of uncertainty, and it was in this turmoil that ideologies, both nationalist and communist, began to take root. China was at a crossroads, with its destiny hanging in the balance. China's destiny teetered on the edge. Formation of the Chinese Communist Party. In the shadow of a fractured nation, and amidst the echoes of change, a new force was quietly emerging. The Chinese Communist Party, or the CCP, was born, setting the stage for one of the most significant chapters in China's journey towards communism. It all began in the early 1920s, when a group of like-minded individuals, inspired by the winds of revolution and the communist ideas sweeping the world, came together to form the Chinese Communist Party. Their goal? To reshape China into a more equitable society. But the CCP's aspirations were not limited to China alone. The influence of the Soviet Union, led by visionaries like Lenin and later Stalin, played a pivotal role in shaping the party's ideology and strategies. The Comintern, or the Communist International, acted as a bridge, connecting the young Chinese revolutionaries to the vast reservoir of knowledge and support offered by the Soviet Union. This partnership left a profound mark on the CCP's journey. During the 1930s, China was in turmoil. Warlords and regional conflicts raged on. It was in this chaotic backdrop that a defining moment took shape: the Northern Expedition. The Guomindang, led by Chiang Kai-shek, joined hands with the CCP in a bold attempt to unify the nation and put an end to the Warlord Era. The alliance was an uneasy one, but it was a crucial step towards a common goal. But this unification didn't last long. The KMT, led by Chiang Kai-shek, and the CCP, led by Mao Zedong, had fundamentally different ideologies. While they had temporarily united against warlords and foreign powers, their underlying ideological tensions resurfaced. Chiang and the KMT were more conservative and anti-communist, while the CCP remained committed to its communist and revolutionary goals. As the KMT consolidated its power and attempted to establish a centralized government, conflicts arose over the distribution of authority. The KMT wanted to maintain its dominant position, while the CCP sought to expand its influence and ideological reach. The Northern Expedition, a military campaign led by the KMT to unify China, brought further tensions to the forefront. As KMT forces advanced northward, they clashed with local warlords, some of whom were allied with the CCP. The struggle for control of territories exacerbated the conflict. Chiang Kai-shek initiated a series of encirclement campaigns to destroy the communist stronghold. These campaigns intensified hostilities and further eroded trust. The Long March. As the tides of history swirled around China, the Chinese Communist Party found itself in a desperate struggle for survival. The Long March was nothing short of a Herculean feat, a 6,000-mile odyssey that saw the Red Army, led by the CCP, endure unimaginable hardships. Through mountains, across deserts, and over rivers, they persevered, all in pursuit of a new beginning. At the heart of this remarkable journey was the rise of a charismatic leader, Mao Zedong. His vision, determination, and tactical brilliance played a pivotal role in not only ensuring the survival of the Red Army, but also in reshaping the CCP's direction. Mao's influence within the CCP grew steadily. His ideas and strategies resonated with many, and he emerged as a central figure in the party's leadership. The CCP's epic Long March, a strategic retreat from the KMT forces, marked a desperate effort to escape Chiang's encirclement and seek new territories for survival. This arduous journey not only demonstrated the resilience of the CCP, but also underscored the military rivalry between the two parties. Sino-Japanese War. As China was caught in the throes of internal strife, an ominous storm was brewing on the horizon, the Sino-Japanese War. The Japanese invasion and occupation of China in the 1930s marked a dark period in the nation's history. The land of the dragon found itself under the heel of a formidable aggressor, and the Chinese people faced unthinkable hardships. In the face of this common enemy, an uneasy alliance emerged. The Guomindang, led by Chiang Kai-shek, and the Chinese Communist Party, led by Mao Zedong, found themselves standing side by side, united by the urgent need to repel the Japanese invaders. The Communists, renowned for their guerrilla warfare strategies, launched daring attacks against the Japanese occupiers. Their tactics, often in the form of hit-and-run attacks and sabotage, took the Japanese forces by surprise. It was a time of tremendous sacrifice and bravery. The CCP's influence was on the rise, and their role in the resistance movement became increasingly significant. Their commitment to the Chinese people's cause was unwavering. The Sino-Japanese War was a chapter of courage and resilience, a time when political differences were momentarily set aside in the face of a common enemy. The Chinese Civil War. The end of World War II brought about seismic shifts on the world stage, and nowhere was this more evident than in China. The stage was set for a bitter and protracted struggle for supremacy, the Chinese Civil War. With the withdrawal of Allied forces, China found itself in a precarious power vacuum. The nation was weary, war-torn, and politically fragmented, creating the perfect storm for a showdown. On one side, the Guomindang, led by Chiang Kai-shek, and the Chinese Communist Party, under the leadership of Mao Zedong. What followed were decisive battles and campaigns that would shape the future of China. From the northern heartland to the southern strongholds, the two rival forces clashed in a struggle for dominance. On one side, Chiang Kai-shek's Guomindang, backed by the United States, and on the other, Mao Zedong's Red Army, with the support of the Soviet Union. It was a conflict of ideologies, strategies, and sheer determination. The Chinese Civil War was relentless, unforgiving, and unrelenting. It tested the mettle of both sides as they engaged in a protracted struggle, with countless lives. As the dust settled and the echoes of battle faded, one force emerged victorious: the Chinese Communist Party. This was the final blow, and how the People's Republic of China was formed. The legacy of China's Communist Revolution is undeniable. It brought an end to centuries of imperial rule, ushering in an era of change and transformation. Today, modern China stands as a testament to the astonishing journey it embarked upon. The nation has achieved unprecedented economic growth, becoming a global powerhouse and innovation center. China's path to communism is not just a story, but a chapter in the history of humanity's displaying the quest for change, progress, and a better future.